And hello, my friends. It is Tino here to play some more Diablo 3. Yeah. So let's jump into Act 2 here. I'm going to pick up with some more Vault of the Schmassassin. Yes, I did make that word up, in case you were wondering. It's supposed to be assassin. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the English language, though, so... so here we are. Hopefully, today, we can get some good loot. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to do a couple of these runs. Hopefully we'll get some crafting in as well. And we'll see what the Diablo gods have in store for me. Oh, hello, Mr. Goblin. Now, part of me wants to kill the goblin right now. But the other part of me that thinks I'll get better loot if I wait wants to wait. Is this too loud? Is that? I don't know, it sounds a little loud in my headphones, but...
Well, who cares? Let's just go with it.
I really want to kill that goblin, but I will exercise my will. That's right. I will exercise my will. In case anybody was curious. So as soon as we get 5 stacks, I'll go back and say hi. Say hello! Give me the loot! But I do have 1 essence at the moment, so that's a step in the right direction. Every essence I get is another piece of gear that I can craft, because while I don't have a lot of money, I do have enough money to do some crafting, so... That's the main goal for today, make some good gear. I don't really know what I should be going for next. I still do not own the strength chest plan. But I would like to. I would like to. And once I do, I'll probably make a whole crap ton of those. But I still have not successfully made a good chest piece. And when I say good, I mean 3 sockets all resist main stat. I don't necessarily need vitality on there also, but that would be super. That would be super. I don't know if a chest can roll percent life, but if it can, I want that too. I know, I'm so greedy. Unfortunately, the crafting, while the potential is there, which equals awesome, it's pretty tricky to... Well, certain items are tricky to get something good with. I've noticed that the shoulders are not very hard to get, you know, something incredibly good. However, most of the other slots, there's too many, you know, randomized rolls that need to kind of come out perfect for them to be good. Especially the gloves. Oh my god. The gloves will absolutely be the last thing that I do. And the razor spikes also are... While they don't need as many sort of stat rolls on them to be good, they do... damn it, I hate being frozen. They do, unfortunately, require critical hit chance and a socket to be good. There's a goblin down there, but I don't really want to kill him until I have 5 stacks. No, I definitely can't get past that guy. Yeah, screw it. Let's just kill him. I have 4 stacks. That's close enough. I hope it's enough. Come on. Well, I got an essence, so I'd say that was worth it. Yay, essence. Oh, yeah. Okay. I love playing Magic Eraser. Go away, enemies. That will be my pleasure. I think that's why this game is so great. That ultra satisfactory feeling when you smash a giant group of enemies into complete oblivion. Oh, it's so wonderful. I'm so glad that they put the monster power system in a while back, because not that I didn't appreciate, you know, a good challenge, but I like to be able to you know, tailor it to my particular mood. Sometimes I want a challenge. Sometimes I want to try and put a little extra effort in and, you know, potentially garner more of a reward. But other times I just want to kill like hundreds of, you know, weak enemies and feel like a god and ideally get some gear that way. So they still have not really balanced out the, I would say, the monster power to loot factor. I honestly don't notice any difference between Monster Power 1 and Monster Power 4 in terms of the gear that drops. While there might be, you know, I might get maybe 1 or 2 more rares by the end of it. You know, I might end up with, I don't know, maybe compared to a full run of Act 3 and Monster Power like 4, I might at the end of it have a full inventory of rares, whereas in this situation I'll get half an inventory. But that full run will take, you know, the better part of an hour, especially if you're doing it solo. If you're doing it with a group, it might take about half that, you know, maybe 20 minutes to a half hour. But these literally take about 8 minutes to do. So, I don't know, it's hard for me to justify upping the monster power when the only reward I get is being beaten savagely. And the monsters don't, like, they don't, I don't know, I just don't seem to get more loot or better loot from playing the other monster powers. I don't know why this is not being addressed at all. It's like not even part of the conversation, which is just ridiculous to me. But here I am playing Diablo. So I gotta be perfectly honest, I think that what's missing is they need to just somehow, I know they give you more magic find with each monster power, but let's face it, the magic find system is like a joke. Nobody even knows if it works properly. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposedly it's affecting the drops and the blah-de-blah-de-blah, and apparently the numbers confirm this. But there really is no significant difference, like, especially if you're, you know, trying to do speed runs and stuff like that. You know, if you're not trying to do a full clear of an act and blah-de-blah-de-blah, I don't see a reason to invest more time in a more difficult scenario in the hopes that I'll just get better loot when basically the same opportunity is there at something half as difficult, or in this case like a quarter as difficult. I don't know. That's my rant. No! Oh, I just got savaged. A swift caboose savaging. I'm all the way down here. Damn it, Diablo. Selfishly, I'd like to see more checkpoints, but yeah, it's not. That's not really necessary. I don't think that's anywhere near as important as the loot situation. I think they're close. I think they have the right idea. The addition of the crafting has definitely helped a lot of people, you know, find a specific output. Oh god, please don't kill me. Oh, I'm not buffed up. No wonder I'm getting savaged. So yeah, I think with the crafting system, they've taken steps in the right direction, but I personally don't think that they're quite there yet. You know what I mean? I just don't think they've gotten the right reward factor for the people who invest, you know, the time and effort into high monster power. Like, I don't know, let's say 4 and up. You know, because I've tried Monster Power 7. I've tried Monster Power 10 on my better geared characters, and you know, it's not necessarily impossible to do. With the Witch Doctor, I mean, it doesn't really matter what gear you have. As long as you have pets, you can do Monster Power 10 with, you know, some success, in that you won't necessarily die that often. It's going to take you eons to kill things if you don't have good gear, but, you know, it's possible. So, I don't know. I would just like to see a better reward for these high monster powers. Like, sure, you can do your Ubers on Monster Power 10, and then you have a guaranteed chance to get the material for making a Hellfire Ring. But it's a Hellfire Ring! The Hellfire Rings are one slot. You can't have more than one equipped. And, you know, if you really want a Hellfire Ring to be like a best-in-slot item, something that's irreplaceable, it has to roll trifecta along with the main stat that you chose, and potentially some vitality or resist all. Otherwise, it's not You know, it's not worth the ridiculous amount of effort they make. The ridiculous amount of effort it takes to make it. Now, doing Ubers is not necessarily hard, but doing thread the needle here. Doing high level Ubers is extremely difficult. The bosses are quite zesty, especially the Zoltan Cool Siegebreaker combination. Holy crap. Zoltan Cool and Siegebreaker on Monster Power 10. Like, Zoltan Cool's Fireball will one-shot you if you don't have a preposterous amount of health. Now, a lot of people will argue that if you're doing Monster Power 10, you shouldn't be getting hit by Zoltan Cool's Fireballs, but I'm just trying to make a point here. What's the reason to do Monster Power 10? Is it only to get a guaranteed chance of these, you know, the Demonic Fang or the Spine or the stupid crap you need to make the... Oh my god, that's the worst monk helm I have ever seen. I don't know. I think that eventually they're going to get the picture and they will manage some sort of proper, you know, risk-reward scenario for these higher level monster powers. But at the moment, it is just not there. It's not there. I'm sorry. I don't know how they think they've achieved what they're, you know, a good balance here. But for the PvP, I mean, the dueling is fun. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff. They have almost all the bases covered, but they just need to work on that, you know, the why do I want to gear up? Why do I want to do these higher monster powers? Are the legendaries that are going to drop roll higher? Are the crafting items that I do on this higher level difficulty going to have better stats? Is there, you know, are the elites going to be guaranteeing me 3 or 4 rare drops every single time? Like, what's the point? I just don't, it's just not really there. It's not quite enough. And the bonus XP was another step in the right direction, but they're almost there. You know, if they could fix the magic find and make it actually significantly affect the way things work. And while it does do it, like, it does have an effect, it's just not enough, you know what I mean? It needs to be buffed a little bit. Anyway, that's my rant. Another Act 2 Diablo 3 loot run in the Vault of the Assassin. Done! So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode.